DreamHack Open Cluj-Napoca is nearing its end, at least the day one is nearing its end, and we have Shox from Titan here who just won against NIP. First off, we're going to kick off with the preparation and with everything that led up to this event. Yeah, how much preparation did you get in, and if you had a boot camp, then how long? Stuff like that.
Our preparation was pretty basic. Like we had a bootcamp for like 3 or 4 days, which is really like the minimum, And we did it like 2 weeks ago because we didn't want to do it just before the event. We wanted to be relaxed at home before going to an event. And the other stuff is like the whole season, like being 6 or 7 practice a day, 5 days a week. Nothing really special.
So. Do you think it's kind of you've learned your lesson from the days way back in Titan when you were a part of the lineup a year ago? Is that connected to the bootcamp thing? Do you think you've learned your lesson in that way?
I just think like we are just growing up, like we are still a young team and we had to change a player like 1 month ago, something like this, when we took Scream instead of Maniac. And yeah, the most important part is like we know where we have to focus our efforts and where we lack of work, of talents, of everything. And for me, like it's the most important part because you know where you have to work, and that's why I'm really happy. It's because like we can see we are improving, and we still need a lot of practice and take experience in every land because like the team is really young. Like Existence didn't do like a big playoff of major since long time. Scream, even except with Gamersu, like it was still really minimum, and he had like a period when he didn't play for like 5 or 6 months, I guess. And RPK, he's still like young in this kind of experience, like I guess he never did a playoff in a major, for example. So, and we just try to bring our experience, me and Smith, as much as we can. And Existence is also putting a really big work and big effort since 1 month, and I really appreciate that. And he's helping us a lot about the tactics and stuff. We can, exchange our point of view, which is really important in a team. And yeah, I just think we're gonna grow up better and better. But we are not like every team. We just take it like slower and we time to really make a good performance.
So do you think you're taking some of the experience that you had in NVS back to Titan? Do you think what you've learned there is going back to Titan now?
I guess it's like, for example, like the first thing is the communication. I know like Happy, when we were in LDLC and NVS, he was always focusing on the communication, which is a really important thing, like having a good communication, a calm communication is really important when you're a game because you feel like calm, and we are not feeling excited because of the event or stuff. We are just like playing when you are at home, and that's the most important thing. And as you could see, like the last major with Maniac, like even in the group stage, we had 2 games against Navi and Renegades. But even when we won a run or stuff like this, we were always like crying.
All right. So when you saw the group draw at first, what did you think about it? What did you think about the group of death?
For me, it's not really a group of death because we didn't manage to pass the group stage. So anyway, we will have a hard group because we are the challenger. We are not like from the Legends, so we will have 2 teams from the Legends, which are 2 big teams. So anyway, we will be in a tough group if we want to pass. And honestly, individually, like I'm happy because Virtus.pro and NIP is always like teams I like to play individually. So I know like it can be hard, even with Liquid, because like they really did a big match against Virtus.pro, and also in states like they're performing really well. But still, I'm not afraid about teams. I'm more afraid about us. That's the point. And if we keep staying calm and focus as we did, like because it was really a hard comeback from NIP, but we put the time out and we managed to find the solution directly, and for me like it's already like a big point here.
All right, so touching on the match a little bit, 13-2 on the CT side, and then you had a really rough T side. What really happened there? Because they started coming back. It was like 10 rounds in a row before you actually got the 15th one. Then they had like 3 in a row. Why do you think that was? Was that the economical thing that you had to keep first buying? What do you think it was? Why do you think they were given the chance to come back?
I guess you got 2 points here. Like the first is we tried just to play our game, and they played really well as City, and it just didn't pass. You know, like we just managed to take 2 or 3 runs, but it was really hard just to finish. And the second point is as I said, we are still a young team, and we lack of reference match. You know, like big match we won, and who can give you the confidence, and don't have the. I guess we just had a little, like, you know, the winning fear. And for me, like, the most important, I don't care if it's 16-2 or 16-13, is like they managed to make a good comeback, but we just put a big effort. Is not like being afraid of winning, like, oh no, they're coming back, we are gonna go into overtime or stuff like this. You know, we were staying calm. Okay, no problem. We lost this one, and when we just saw like our game style didn't manage to pass versus them, then we made a timeout when we didn't have any solution, and we just adapted ourselves and directly it passed. So it was really nice.
All right, the winning match is going to be against Virtus.pro tomorrow. What do you think about that one? You've already touched on it a little bit.
As we saw, I think Virtus.pro is not in their big shape at the moment, but still it's Virtus.pro, so in LAN you never know. They can be like in the Katowice 2014 when they had been amazing. Like, everyone will always remember that. So they're really dangerous, and it's a big team, no doubt about that. But I'm still confident in the thing, like we can win it and we can finish first. As I said, I think it's just in our mind, and we just have to play as we have to play.
So we know that Existence likes to put in a lot of work into studying other opponents, you know, making sure everything is perfect to the absolute limit. So how much did he prepare, and how much did you as a team prepare for the specific matchups for NIP, for Liquid, and for Virtus.pro? What do you think?
Actually, not so much, because we had a discussion when I came back into the team, and we didn't want to make the same mistake as we did with the old Titan lineup, when we were too much focusing on the other side and the other teams, which cost us, for example, Katowice 2014, which is a big mistake from ourselves. And since like we both agree that before focusing on the opponent, we have to focus on our team and what we have to work on and how we have to play. That's the thing. And I let him this part, like focusing on the enemy and stuff, but I know he's doing like not so much, you know, like just the important point or what he thinks it's important, but not as in the past, because sometimes it just fuck your mind, you know. And when it's like this, you just lose some stupid games you should have won if you just played your game.
All right, so thank you for the interview. Do you have any last words? Shout outs to fans, sponsors.
Thanks to Titan, thanks to Sennheiser, thanks to you for the interview, and of course everyone who is cheering for us. And I really hope this time we're gonna pass the group stage.
Are you gonna break the curse now?
I really hope so.
All right, Titan looking to break the curse. Stay tuned to hltv.org, because we still have 2 matches left to be played on the first day of Cluj-Napoca. So yeah, stay tuned.